guys, welcome to my channel. This is Brenda from Planty Pants. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, I do pretty much all plant videos, sometimes shopping, but mostly just plant videos. And today, beautiful Easter Sunday, happy Resurrection Day, I am going to be sharing with you my ficus collection. I didn't realize I had as many ficus as I do, so I was actually, I gathered up the ones that I knew I had and then just did a quick little Google search on different types of ficuses and realized that I had like 3 more. So that's what we're going to do today. So thank you for joining me. And the first one I'm going to show you is my Ficus alliei. It is actually in the kitchen and it's big, so I'm not going to bring it in here, but we're going to go check her out first. Okay, so this is my Ficus alliei. She has really long, narrow leaves. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know where I got this plant, but apparently there are 2 in there that I have. It grows every year, gives me new growth every year. I don't even know where I got it, but I keep having to pot it up. It's a freaking huge plant. Yeah, so this is my Ficus alliei. I find it to be very easy to, not too thirsty. I feel like I water her not even every week, just to make sure that she doesn't get root rot. But she loves this spot. It gets pretty bright light, but definitely indirect. So this is my Ficus alliei, and I'll just go through the rest with you. The thing I like most about ficus is there are so many different types that don't even look anything alike. I mean, it's amazing that they're all ficus. I don't know how that works. I don't know enough about the genus, but yeah, they're beautiful. So you saw my alliei. So my second one that I have, really great story behind this one. This is the Ficus Benjamina, and I am a member of a plant trading group. I'm going to back up so you can see how big it is. Plant trading group. It's called Broke Plant Traders. It's a Facebook group, and all you do is trade cuttings with people. It's a pretty awesome group, and I've participated in that group a lot and got a lot of starts and shared a lot of my plants with others. And then a woman sent me a really small piece, not even this big of a piece, of a weeping fig. And my initial thought was, oh man, what's that? Because it's woody, you know. I was like, am I going to even be able to grow this plant? Well, I'm happy to say that, oh my gosh, it's probably been 5 years. 5 years later, it's actually turning into a tree. It's also called, I think, a weeping fig tree because the leaves fall off sometimes, but it's not dead, and they all come back, because I used to have one, but I had a variegated one, which was beautiful years ago. But so this is my Ficus Benjamina. Yep. All right. Let's see. The next one I'm going to show you is my Ficus Triangularis. Now, this plant, Variegated Ficus Triangularis, this plant has a really funny story too, and I may have shared it already, but I really wanted one of these plants because look at the leaves. I mean, I fell in love with the leaves, and so I ordered it from Etsy, and when I got it, literally every single leaf had come off the stem. It was like one stem, and every single big leaf though had come off, and they were just all flat next to the stem, and I was devastated. I reached out to her. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what happened, but so she gave me a refund. But the same woman that gave me the refund felt so bad that I got it the way that I did. It wasn't rooted or anything. I was supposed to root it too. She sent me, without me asking her, a rooted plant. So this plant, I've done my research, and you know what? They typically grow outside in the south, and they're just like bushes. They're so gorgeous though. So they're not ideal for indoor plants, I don't think. But last year was the first year that I brought it outside, and it really thrived all summer long outside, and it grew so much. Actually, there's a few plants that I'm going to be bringing out this year because I did last year because they weren't growing and they just took off. I saved plants by bringing them outside last summer. So this is going back out again, but I just love this plant. It had way more leaves. It's lost quite a few this season in the winter and everything, but she is definitely fine. She's got new little buds coming. So this is my variegated Ficus Triangularis. I love this plant. It's so pretty. Yeah. So that one, actually, let me tell you this first. My Ficus Benjamina, I only water like twice a month. I have it in pretty dense soil, that's probably why, but yeah. And this one is thirsty. She gets a drink every single week, sometimes more often. She gets a lot to drink. All right, so next we have my Ficus tiniki, Ficus elastica tiniki, and this one has sap on the leaf right now. So I do like Ficus elastica. This is the only one that I have, the tiniki. I don't have the burgundy or the green or anything. And mostly because I just really mostly buy plants for the beautiful leaves, but not the green and purple are not beautiful. But these leaves are, come on. That's just so gorgeous to me. So I bought this plant. I feel like it was much smaller. This might have even have been a trade because I've had it for a long time. I think it was a trade. I got little babies. So it's grown a lot. It's been years. But I watched a video where someone took their Ficus tiniki and just cut it off. And then where they cut it off, it branched out in other places. So I thought that I would do that. So I cut this one off, as you can see right here. And also, as you can see, it didn't do anything except for give me a piece. One piece. And then I cut the smaller one too. And the smaller one did give me 2 offshoots. I don't know if you can see that. The smaller one gave me 2. See them? Yeah. But this plant had thrips. And I lost a couple of leaves. And I just pulled off one this morning that was just damaged from pests and it didn't look good. And I just didn't want it around. So yeah, this is my Ficus tiniki. Very easy to grow. Again, this one doesn't need a lot of water. Not very thirsty. They like a lot of sun. So I have it. And so does the Triangularis. I feel like, well, maybe not my Laurent. I don't know. We'll see. So this is my Ficus tiniki. It's not really all that, remarkable, but I love it anyway. She struggled a little bit. It's because, you know what, I might cut her, now that I'm looking at her up closely. I might cut her right here and then cut this down and see what happens because it really doesn't look all that great. Truth be told. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is, it's kind of sad. I'm going to show it to you because it's on my list, but this particular ficus, it's the creeping ficus. I think that's all it's called. Hold on a second. I have another one right here. Yeah, variegated creeping. I have a variegated one and I have a green one. So let me just show you. So the green one, I almost lost. I did a video that I showed you that it wasn't very big. It's about as big as my variegated one. When it was that big, it didn't look good. It looked terrible. I cut it all the way back. I did a video about it. And boy, it came back so beautifully. It grew so beautifully and it's so thirsty. That's the thing. I had to water it even more than twice a week. And this past Wednesday is when I typically water my plants that I have to water more than once a week. I try to do it on Wednesday so I don't forget. I put it on my calendar for real. And I skipped it. I skipped that one by accident. Now let me show it to you. Okay, I can't believe I'm showing you this, but I am. It was right here. It is right here. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I certainly know you can hear it. Listen. Do you hear that? They are all crispified. So I'm pretty sure that I've just about killed it. just by forgetting to water it, y'all. I'm not kidding either. And it was really doing well, growing. I mean, look how long some of the pieces were. I had cut it like up to here. So this is one of my ficus, and I may have lost most of it. Lighting's not good, y'all, but this is what I'm dealing with. It's a creeping ficus. Creeping Charlie, maybe? No, maybe just creeping ficus. I don't know. But let me show you my beautiful variegated one. You feel bad for me now? You know, it's my fault. My fault for sure. All right. But let me show you this one. This one lives in the bathroom. And I know y'all have seen it before, but I love this one. This is a variegated creeping ficus. And just like the other one, the leaves, even though the leaves, and I understand how that happens so quickly, these leaves are like almost non-existent, you guys. They are so thinner than paper. Thinner than paper. You can like see through them. They're so thin. See that? I thought that if I really watered that one, that maybe they would hydrate, and I watered the heck out of it this morning because I just noticed it. And no, yesterday. And I know because I noticed it. And I overwatered it. It floated all over the floor, but it still feels crispy. I think it's gone. But look at this cute little baby. Now I cut this. I did a video where I propagated some pieces of this. And my plan was that I was going to, I took 3 pieces and I propagated them, and they got beautiful roots just growing in water. And I was going to put them in here to make this plant fuller. But one of my girlfriends came to visit a couple of weeks ago, and I gave them to her instead. But where I cut it, it just continued to grow. I love this plant just because it will stem out from anywhere. Hold on a second, let me get this untwisted so you can see. See how just one stem will keep giving you little offshoots? It's so beautiful. Again, this is super thirsty. This is one of the ones that I have to water, oh my gosh, all the time. But yeah, variegated creeping fig. You need to add this to your collection. It's so pretty, you guys. It's so dainty. I just love it. All right. Next, what do we have next, Brenda? I only have, no, I have 2 more. I have 2 more, 3 more. All right. This is my Ficus Altissima. I think it's pronounced Altissima. Let me show you again how big this is. Pretty good size. She's definitely etiolated, and I'm not sure, because it's been in the same place ever since I bought it. You guys, when I bought it as just a small, very small plant. When it started to grow, you see how close the leaves were together, and that was good. But then all of a sudden, it started doing this, like right here. It just, look how far. So I think I'm gonna propagate it. I've been doing a little bit of research. It seems pretty easy. This is one of the easier ficus to propagate. But what I love about this plant is you can't really, it's just the leaves are like soft and furry, and all of these plants are a little bit dusty right now. I have to dust the plants in this room so much because we have a pellet stove, but even the newest leaves, they're all just beautifully furry, and I think it's just a real pretty plant. I feel like it makes a statement, and what's amazing about this, I'm just looking at it right now, is look at the root system. Let me see, hold on. If I can do this without dropping everything. Look at that root. Do you see that? What the heck? That's not how it was. That's not how it was. That's a huge root ball. Wow. All right, I'm probably going to be cutting this. Tell me if you want me to do a video when I do, and I will. All right? If you want me to do a video on me cutting this and propping a few pieces, I will. If you don't want to, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway, so I won't do a video. Tell me what you think, if you're interested. Anyways, Ficus Altissima. Pretty. I love ficus, I really do. They're so cool, right? All right, the next one I'm going to show you. First, let me show you something else. Hold on. Okay, so here's a funny story. This is my Madagascar jasmine plant that has never flowered. I think it flowered once. When I was going to pull my Ficus lyrata, one of these vines is going right up the ficus. So I'm going to have to untwist that little baby. But this is another one of my beautiful ficuses. Isn't that cool how it grew? Yeah, so this is, I have two fiddle leaf figs. Now, here's one of them. The thing about these plants is that they're really fussy, you guys. And I feel so lucky that so blessed that I've been able to grow these. Because my understanding is if you lose the leaves, they don't grow back. Is that true? Pretty sure it's true. So you can see I lost a couple at one point, but it started growing again, and I've got a new leaf coming right now. A new leaf right there. See the small one? So this is a fiddle leaf fig. They're just so beautiful, and they can grow so big. This is not a very big one, but I do love it. But you notice the shape of the leaves. The leaves are kind of club shaped. You know, they're almost like, they're round. They're like an oval almost. Very wide. And they're dark green, and they're very thick and very hardy. I guess that's a word I would use. I think it's beautiful. Well, I have this other fiddle leaf ficus, Ficus lyrata. That's what they're called. So here's another one that I have. That the leaves are much longer, and they're a brighter color. See how the leaves are shaped so differently? A much brighter color green. So I'm thinking that maybe there are different types of Ficus lyrata. I don't know. But so this is my second one. Let me back up. So here's the second one. A little sparse on the bottom, that's for sure. So my thought was, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, you guys. Tell me what you think. My thought was to plant them together. I'm nervous though. I'm really nervous to repot them because they're fussy when you move them. I mean, I was even afraid to take them out of where they were and bring them in here today because they're temperamental and divas. So, and I kind of feel like they're doing good right where they are. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But if I do, I will put them in the same location. Try not to disrupt the roots too much. But the jury's still out on that. I'm not sure. And my last ficus to share with you is this beautiful ficus. Oh, you know what, you guys? This one was the Audrey. The ficus that I showed you before was Audrey, and I said it was the Altissima. I'm sorry. This is Audrey. Green leaves, green fuzzy leaves. Pretty sure I called that the wrong name. This is my Altissima, and I love this ficus. This is so beautiful, and the reason I bought it was because the leaves are, let me see if I can find one that really shows it, because it's hard to see, but the leaves, okay, the leaves are different colored greens. I don't know if you can see that with this one right here. Yeah, see the darker green in the middle and the lighter green on the edge? Well, yeah, see this one, how it's like has dark patches? It's really a very beautiful leaf. And sometimes they get more pronounced with a different color green. But this one has a little offshoot growing. I'm not sure how that happened, but I think I'm probably going to try to prop this one, because I don't know, that'll look kind of weird, because it's growing pretty good. I like got a new leaf coming here. Look at that. Ooh, Ficus Altissima. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it was just a sheathing. Anyway, yeah. So this is my Ficus Altissima. So that's pretty much what I have for ficus. And I just thank you. I'm going to surround myself with ficuses. I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I am going to continue to make these videos. I'm surrounding myself with ficus. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. It will mean a lot to me. It helps me to be motivated to to continue to make videos. So happy Easter, everybody. Happy Resurrection Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until the next video, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and God bless.